Last up, we have Samiya Bashir, Lambda Literary's Executive Director, as well as incredible poet. I'm pulling up Samiya's bio right now. Samiya Bashir is a poet, artist, writer, performer, educator, and advocate. A longtime communications professional focused on editorial arts and social justice, movement building, Samiya was a founding organizer and longtime board member of Fire and Ink, a nonprofit devoted to increasing the understanding, visibility, and awareness of the works of LGBTQ+ writers of African descent and heritage. Samiya is the author of 3 poetry collections, most recently, Field Theories, winner of the 2018 Oregon Book Awards Stafford Hall Award for Poetry. Her first book was published by Third World Press, the oldest independent publisher of Black literature, with Where the Apple Falls, which was a Lammy finalist in 2005. She was among the first poets published by Redbone Press, where publisher Lisa C. Moore has been dedicated to raising the voices of Black LGBTQ+ authors for 25 years. Samiya herself is also a 2-time Lambda Literary Awards finalist. Samiya's honors include the Rome Prize in Literature, the Pushcart Prize, Oregon's Art and Culture Council Individual Artist Fellowship in Literature, and 2 of the University of Michigan's Hopwood Poetry Awards, among numerous other awards, grants, fellowships, and residencies. In addition to her books, Samiya has served as editor to national magazines and anthologies of literature and artwork. Bashir lives in Harlem and is our fearless executive director. Please, to round out our evening of incredible reading, welcome Samiya Bashir.
Why am I dancing by myself? This is a dance break. Dance. Thank you, Ashton. Show us how it's done. Thank you, Meredith. That's right, that's right, that's right. All right. We'll read a poem, I guess. It's fine. Yo, thank you to everyone who read tonight. My God. My life I got my life. So I'm a writer too. Inspired by you, I also brought with me this manuscript of a book I'm supposed to be finishing right now. So we'll see how that goes. I feel like I've brought it with me to open it to the magic of this week, because I know what the magic of this week is all about, and I want to give and call upon and all of that. I'm going to read for you a poem that is part of that manuscript. It has not yet been published. Those of you who follow poetry might find it in your world in October, the month of my birth. I learned everybody's sign today, which I love. And this, damn, I'm glad to be back with you all in person. I'm so glad my body is here with your body, but I also want to say, damn, I'm glad that everybody who's here with us virtually is here with us. I'm glad my body is here with your bodies too. So this is a poem called Some Days of Wine and Pastry. On the back of my machine it says, "What is a thing of beauty if not us?" And that's just what I can't stop thinking, looking at you all. What is a thing of beauty if not us? So, because Philip poemed our poems like hell tonight, okay? I'm gonna do the poem thing. Things you should probably know. Gwen is my grandma. What? June is June Jordan, my mentor and teacher, and thank the freak God. Some days of wine and pastry. Blah, 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 there was a plague. Blah, 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 there was a plague. Again. Gwen called it better than the alternative, to live. You'd never know so many of us do, despite ourselves. Everyone has a story. When June asked what we should do, those of us who did not die, I imagined what she'd say if I'd answer, lie around drunk and bake bread, make cookies, never quite spread the tight space that crushes us, put my foot in the grass, press, no. Blah, 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 there was a plague. Blah, blah, blah. Again. Gwen called it better than the alternative, to live. You'd never know so many of us do, despite ourselves. Everyone has a story. When June asked, what should we do, those of us who did not die? I imagine what she'd say if I answered, lie around drunk and bake bread. Never quite spread the tight space that crushes us. Put my foot in the grass. Oh, let's do that all week. Put my foot in the grass. Press toward grounding. Pull back flesh like hot ice on the boiled side of melt. It was gold, it was cold, it was hot, it blazed, and that was before the never-ending today of plague ran viral. Everywhere. All the people with all the anger, all the guns, feel outnumbered. Listen, they are. I guess we're just supposed to talk about all this bullshit now, but the leaves this autumn, incredible. How they too flaunt flames deep into December like they know how fast we forget our own spilled blood. Walk beneath the canopy of me. See how I hover, how I don't so much block light as scatter it, how I kitten yarn, batter it. As Faufier would say, if for just one day, this week, if for just one day we didn't have to earn for just one day, then who do we want to become? Brown and green, and recent rain wet sets everything alight like the untoward way raindrops flash and prick, and each waning sunlight. When I come back around and meet myself after all this baking in the new dark, do I just assume, June, that I can remember to swim or let the current pull me down again? Here, we insist today did not happen here. Through all of today's happenings here. This doesn't happen here. This doesn't happen here. That feeling when you know horrible things happen, but you can't remember them. That feeling when you remember horrible thing after horrible thing, and still you think, nope, that's not the one. That feeling when there's nothing left but feeling. No thought. Just paralysis and feeling. That feeling when there's nothing left to feel and nothing in the lap for breakfast. So it turns out I'm allergic to society as a whole. When in doubt, they say, go back in time. When I want to feel safe, I figure I should want something else. Everywhere I go, everyone I see could be a shooter. And my breasts don't fit beneath bulletproof vests. Squeeze the breath out of me. Tomorrow is another country. Even there, the philosopher's stone ain't stone. Bottoms out unexpectedly. I can't forget water while I drown, so why does today's silence engulf so unseen and unsmelled? Even then, tomorrow is not even there. Maybe this quiet is a star. Even then, tomorrow is not even there. And even then, tomorrow is not even there. And even then, tomorrow is not even there. Maybe this quiet is a star. Our outer space treaties are older now than my whole generation. Just as outdated, just as orbited by garbage and left to rot with our every epizootic breath. It is our leaders say what it is. In Rome, I had a red feather boa. I'd tickle your nose with our loosey-goosey feathers. We ruled the stage, honey. Long gone now. How we blazed. Thank you.
I mean, come on. How are we supposed to even deal with that, Samiya? Truly. When you made eye contact with me, I was like, oh, I feel myself all of a sudden.